Hey, what's up, party people? I'm gonna be doing some Stanley parable. It's old. Actually, let me see when it was released. So this game was released July 31st, 2011. So we're playing a relatively old game in 2020. So let's just get into it. If you know your Stanley parable lore, basically it's like an infinite amount of stories. So basically, you could do one thing or the other. But the main thing that's consistent is one, you're Stanley. And two, you have a narrator guy talking to you about everything. So we're gonna just do this like a regular game, play through it, and then that's it. I played through it before, but it's always good to go back on old games if it loads. Okay, here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders put him in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Okay, I skipped part of it because relative was talking to me. I didn't want them to be picked up on there. So anyways, Stanley's bored. He realizes that he's not getting anything. And so now we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Well, to the meeting room we go then. I'm gonna do this vanilla and then see what other things brings us around.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left door it is. Now close it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips
Stanley
for not getting
decided to go
fired.
up to his
Talk
boss's
less.
office, hoping he might find
Okay.
an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside. Take it out passive-aggressively. Or resent coworkers for not supporting you more. No, wait, that's resent. I can't speak. Okay. Man, these guys really have quite the values. Broom closet. How to heck with it. Let's see what's inside.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, fair enough. Close that then.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, close that. I guess it kind of closes on its own.
Stepping into his
Huh.
manager's office,
No boss.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
Oh, hey,
dark
there's the-
secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was
There's the
that
icon.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't
2845.
possibly have known this.
Actually... Ha ha ha. Alright, 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Can I
sheer
fall into there?
amazing.
Nope.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Is there anything over here? Nope, just darkness. Okay. To the elevator we go. And now it loads.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion.
Feeling peculiar doesn't sound like a
as though
good
he
thing.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Oh hey, there's a thing up there.
Yes, now, when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ooh, it's dark. Kind of reminds me of playing Alien
Stanley
Isolation.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It says escape here, but I'm gonna trust the narrator with this one. But yeah, it's so dark, it just kind of reminds me of the dark ambience of Alien Isolation. I played that once. I didn't do a full playthrough, but I've done it before. Okay, so I guess I press this light then.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wow. Very spooky. Oh. Press every button you see.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
Ooh,
bore the number of an
that's...
employee in the building.
That's gotta be a
Stanley's
headache inducer.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images
Oh
on
hey, that's
screen,
a
and Stanley
picture of the...
eternally
Who's it called?
this place
Gary's Mod
freedom.
developers, I think. That red logo there, that's pretty clever, I think. Okay. Some of these things look very familiar, but I can't tell. Right? Just pressing
This
that.
mind control facility, it was too
Seems like only one
horrible to
person's been
believe
fired
it
so
could be
far.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
Isn't
he
that
was
the bottom
happy
place,
with
or do we go up?
that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay. Making my way
He refused
up the
to
elevator.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Mind control
labeled with
status
emotions.
off.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
Ooh, a
and
lower spot.
promoted from this very
Wonder if this
place.
kills me.
And as the cold reality of
It
his
doesn't.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the control.
Actually, I'm gonna look around here a little more. See what else they have. So just offline control status, or mind control status offline. Then there's some of this other stuff. I think it's a bunch of the same thing. Okay, so I can't open that. If you press some background noises, you'll hear some clicking. Like computer clicking. That's weird. Okay, so pressing any of that doesn't do jack. Alright, let's go turn off the mind control thing. Don't want to waste any more time. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish that there was a sprinting thing on this, but there's not.
He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Alright, time to shut everything off. Spooky. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a thing up ahead. Can I even walk up to it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Oh, there it is.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
This is beautiful.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how
Hey,
many
there's some light.
puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized this mattered to him.
It's always nice to go through a game and you get such a satisfying end like this.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
Look at those mountains and trees and these
and that was all.
stone fences.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Hey, there's even a barn close by too.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's beautiful, man. That's like a great story. It was strangely dramatic at the start because of everyone supposedly disappearing. But once you like get towards the end, it's like a small piece of art that's like connected. You don't have to tell a long story to make a good story. And I only know that because I've read some very small stories, and that's like children book stuff. You know, this brings out a route of possibilities. Like, what if I decide to go ahead and close this door because I think I could close it?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh, I'm
To
427.
make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Did you guys know that there exists an actual Sonic Lego?
Years gone by, he no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew
Like,
for sure beyond
a
any
Lego
doubt was that
licensed
anybody who
Sonic
lost
figure
the
exists.
possible outcome.
That's for the
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Lego Dimensions thing,
So
but
now this will end.
I remember back then I made a video on how to transform one of the Lego pieces,
A little bit closer.
and so
Now it's even
I remember
closer.
finding one of those.
Here it comes.
Whoop. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that. But basically, yeah, Lego has their own licensed Sonic minifigure. Okay, so I don't know what type of ending that was, but we just stayed inside like a beach.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
The end
he
is
had
never, the
seen
end is
something.
never.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Okay, I can turn
he
those
couldn't
off.
find a trace of his
The end is never.
co-workers.
Wow. A bunch of these... Okay, I'm spooked now, because a bunch of these screens are saying the same thing. The end's never. Awaiting input. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I can't interact with that.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Okay, so
employee
I can't get into any other doors, but I'm gonna keep clicking them because I can.
Yes, truly a room worth
Oh, can I get the soda?
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
I can't get a
beautifully
soda.
constructed room. Stanley simply stood
This is
here,
sad.
drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
How about I don't take that first open door?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Ha! How about that?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
What if I jump down there?
Someone you've been neglecting.
I mean, I played it enough, but I just love his reaction.
Please. What? in the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, so he would have me go through the red door, but because I want to go ahead and go against that, let's go through this one.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did you grab me or something, or what? Let's try it again. Okay.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door it is.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yes, I shall.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
I thought.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you?
I honestly thought there'd be more black and pink.
Because I did. And in the end it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I go through the other doors? Are they just going to close behind me? Nope, we just lead to the same spot.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Then
You say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices. Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'll be honest. If that was where the other door led, but I took this one, I'm going to have to give this a 1, because that...
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself.
I mean, you could add a third option, but that's not going to give you, like, very much else.
To do with that? I guess it isn't my place to judge.
I mean, wouldn't you want to give more options of what possibilities they want to go through? Because, like, through the first story, you could go through the regular ending, but through this second ending, you could go through this ending. But through the third, I felt like that there was just another. Worldwide leaderboard. Okay. Good old Neil, Skid, Nacho, Vola. I actually don't know if these are real people, but, I don't think those type of speedruns are possible. Stanley 427. Yeah, that's not my Steam username. But we'll, okay, look. If that's where that door led, and that door may lead there too, let's see where this one leads.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I mean, and it would have enhanced it if it was like actual people, but I don't know how actual that is, so I'll give it at least a 2, at least for trying to be close. I mean, I don't know anyone who does like 0 time speed, but...
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? No? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. Oh. I don't...
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. Alrighty. I do not like that noise. Please stop it. Okay, I'm just gonna let her run into there because I'm getting really sick of that noise.
Bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve.
Does that have blood on it?
I'm not even
No, it's just the baby.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
I mean, it's one thing if you're just gonna have the game do the same thing over and over again like that, but if you had to play that whole thing for 4 hours and just standing there, that's gonna get boring because it's like there's no actual story to it. It's just... Oh, no.
Is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely
Oh,
nothing
no,
to
no,
do
no.
with. But is it enough?
Not now. No.
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say
I wonder if
this.
these have randomly generated seeds.
From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh.
This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art. And
My
feel
house is
ashamed
better.
at your own inadequacy.
My house is better.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley.
That sounds even
We have to go
worse.
mining.
I mean, can I go to the ocean? No. I guess we're going down here then.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Huh.
Oh, no. This is
Hey, I
far
found
more
iron.
splendid than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Hey, there's more iron.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Is there
Okay,
spiders?
full game.
There's spiders. Oh, okay. Hey guys, we're playing Portal now. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, there's no portal? Dang. I really wanted to make some portal noises. Would have been great to hear GLaDOS talking on this too, but I guess they didn't want to make any copyright issues happen.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I love this music. Not sure if it's copyrighted though, so I may want to reconsider. Anyways, let's move this over here. I'm gonna push it with the radio. There we go. Just about got it. Okay, fine. I'll just pick it up and put it on there. Nice. Oh, hey, there's no emancipation grid.
I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for
Ooh,
me,
what if I take the radio with me? Oh. Oh, my radio broke. I wanted to listen to more. Oh well, I guess I'll just take the Aperture Science radio with me. Man, can this be like any brighter? Because I can't see anything. Okay, so when I'm dead. Okay. Just falling Oh no, I lost my radio. Curse you, narrator guy. You made me lose my radio. I was gonna take it on me. Take it through an adventure. But now I can't see anything. Great. Now I'm walking aimlessly because it's so dark and I can't see Jack Waffle. Oh hey, there's some lights. Computer. Is this supposed to be like a Half-Life reference or something? Or is this Stanley Parable in beta? Something tells me this is supposed to be like a Half-Life reference or something. Okay, so there's nothing there. Nope, light went out. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
They're making a lot of references to, the end is near or something like that. The end is never, I mean. It's like some say that the end is near and some others say that it's not. That's confusing me. Okay, so I'm gonna actually do one more since I saw like another door nearby. Is there any more input stuff? Hey, wait, weren't you a computer? You were a computer.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's another U. Another input, okay. Input received. Username, access. Boring, okay. So I actually saw another door over here, but I'm gonna keep doing the other thing.
He entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
There's an elevator thing there, but I don't want to do that yet.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do not jump from the lift, cargo lift. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death.
Look, Stanley,
I don't know, I could probably like jump on that van.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Or maybe one of those
I
boxes.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Her.
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I guess it would only be right. Right? Hello? Okay, nothing.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the thread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about it.
What?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Did want to commit?
Saturday's a time for me, am I right? Anyways, before I go in there,
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
okay, so I guess I can't look anywhere else.
This is a very sad
Not gonna lie,
story
this.
about the death of a man named Stanley.
Not gonna lie, that looks very unloving-like, but I guess at the end of the day, it's more on the works of personality than looks.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and
Okay.
every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there,
Oh.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls, and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Sorry, I just need a moment.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't think I can do this anymore. This game has just gone through one of the ending processes, and I understand that that's what this type of game is, but it's just what he's been describing here is something that I've felt myself going through as of this time right now. It's like I know that I want to find the job that I would want to do with my life. And I've been feeling a lot of these type of feelings that the game mentions with going on these type of great adventures and whatnot, but when it comes around to the end of the day, you'd end up wanting to make money in some type of job format that you go into. And even if you end up being good at the job, it's like not a job you want to actually do. I think I may end the game here because this ending has gotten a lot darker in the recesses that I would expect it. I know that this is one of those type of games and it's supposed to get under your skin at some points, but this just makes me feel as if I'm going through that same process. I'm gonna go here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry to cut it short like this. It's just gave me a lot to think about. I'll see you guys next time.